is two separate things. Girlfriend, boyfriend relationship.
So we are familiar with him. I've seen his videos before. Him giving input on how men should treat women.
I could call up right now and say, "Hey, what's up? How you doing? How's work? I'm going to tell you what's on my mind, what I think about globally, global, local.
It's that time again, where we ask the question, what's on Edigga's mind? Tune in as he talks about what's trending, celebrity news, community and political views, and so much more. So get ready to hear what's going on with your host, the man you all know and love, Edigga.
The views that are expressed on What's on Edigga's Mind is that of the show creator and not Charm City Direct TV Network. Some language, videos, and content may not be suitable for young viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. What's good? What's really good people? That's right. Welcome to another episode of What's on Edigga's Mind, live in the studios of Charm City Direct TV. First and foremost, if I don't do anything else, I want to say thank you for tuning in to this episode, because of course we talk about what's on my mind. And today, good people, I have a lot on my mind, but one thing I want to talk about in particular, but we're going to get into that. First and foremost, shout out to the sister station, of course, and I'm talking about WLEO 26.7 online radio. Make sure you are downloading, you are going to the website to listen to some of the best music from the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s. You can go to the website at www.WLEO267onlineradio.com, or you can download the free WLEO radio app, get it from Google Play, download it from Apple App Store and iTunes. Like I said, good people, some of the best music that you can listen to from the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, some of the best shows like, of course, the Knucklehead Chronicles podcast with your host, Terry the Guru, myself, Kev the Great, and my man Quinn. You can check that show out every Sunday at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, only on WLEO radio. Also, you got Real Talk with the Guru every Tuesday, 12 noon Central Standard Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that is followed right after the afternoon flow with yours truly, the man that you all know and love, Edigga, and my new co-host and host of the new segment, Page Playbook. I keep saying podcast, Page Playbook. My man Shelby Page, he is the new show's co-host. So make sure you tune in for that show every Tuesday, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you keep it locked, because we could talk about some of the best celebrity news, the trending topics, current events, and Shelby Page is coming with all of the reviews, the highlights, the scores of sports, NFL, NBA, baseball, you name it, he got the details for you. So keep it locked right here to Charm City Direct TV, and of course our sister station WLEO 26.7 online radio for all of the great content. So now we're going to get into some great content over here, because I want to talk about a topic that we all familiar with. And like I said, I love cliches, and cliches are some of the best sayings that pretty much hit home, and I'm talking about one in particular, and you have heard it. Older people have heard it. I don't know about you young people. Young people probably got another word for it. You know how they take our lingo and just switch it because they think our lingo is not good, but that's another podcast. I'm talking about Tough Tonys. Tough Tonys. No, it's not a restaurant. It's not a sandwich. Yeah, let me get that number 5, that Tough Tony with an order of fries. Nah, it's not a restaurant or a sandwich. It's a verb. I want to say a verb because you can act this out. You ever heard somebody say you a tough Tony? You acting like a tough Tony, or you seen people who do this all the time. Their bark is louder, or their bark is better than their bite, if I said that right. They gonna scream and holler, buck, do pull up their fists all day long, but they're not gonna hit you. I'm gonna say that again for the people in the back who didn't catch it. They're gonna holler, they're gonna fuss, they're gonna raise their hands, they're gonna invite you outside to fight. They're gonna act bad, and too bad, approach them to that situation, approach them, and they ain't gonna do a goddamn thing. Yes, I said ain't gonna do a damn thing. That's the tough Tony. And there's a lot of them, physically and invisible. I'm gonna just keep it like that. And the all too common tough Tony is a person that's on social media. You ever get that person, because right now we living in a social media age. This is a social media society. And the all too common one, and I use this primarily as an example. This has got to be the number one example out there, is Facebook. Facebook. Facebook kind of started it all for everybody. And once Facebook, then Instagram, then TikTok, then I don't even think they use do they use Snapchat anymore? I have never been on Snapchat. Never been on Snapchat. But it's funny because Facebook kind of started it all. It kind of started it all for the tough Tony society. And you ever saw a comment, and you comment, and that person come back, yo, man, your minute, and that person live in Iowa, and you all the way down here in Baltimore. So I get it. I get it. You in Iowa, I'm in Baltimore. There will never be a situation in life that you will see this person that's being a tough Tony on Facebook in life. You will never meet that person. What are the chances of you meeting this person that you're going back and forth with on social media? You see what I'm saying? A billion. I think the last time I checked, they said it's like a billion people that's on Facebook. A billion people. So the chances of you talking to a person on Facebook that you don't know, back and forth, cussing, talking about your mama, talking about your family, your girlfriend or wife ain't shit, and this, that, and the third. The chances of you seeing and meeting that person is slim to none. And people go hard. People be back and forth with the person, and no, fuck you, no, fuck you. And if you ask me, it's a waste of time. And trust me, I understand. I understand. I don't know about you, but I've been in a lot of tough Tony situations. I've been in a lot of them. And I understand the frustration and I understand it. You just want to reach through that damn phone and grab them by their goddamn neck and strangle the shit out of them. That's how you feel, but you can't. You can't. So every word, every thumb stroke, every you talking to yourself, typing like, I will beat your mother, but you can't. But there's a lot of them out there. Now, that's an invisible tough Tony. Physical tough Tonys are the people, and I love this one, who is going to beat your ass all day long. When the chance of them beating your ass occur, it don't happen. Oh, they're going to talk about beating your ass. And when they talk about beating your ass, it's dramatic. That you almost can feel the ass whipping when they talk about it. But when the ass whipping presents itself, When it's time to get this ass whipping from the Tough Tony, ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. Chances are, Tough Tony gonna bitch up. Yeah, I was just playing, yeah. Nah, you was gonna whip my ass in there. Remember? And then you got the Tough Tonys that actually meet a show enough Tough Tony. They ain't bullshit. They whip your ass for fun. So you got a wannabe Tough Tony who's going against an actual I will beat your ass show enough 100% USDA grade A government approved Tough Tony that is all action, no talk. Whip your ass and then ask questions later. Then you got that wannabe who's going up against that will whip your ass. There's no room to run. There's no room to hide now. Remember that you said you was going to it amazes me how bullies and Tough Tonys work, because you know, when I was in school, I was bullied. Oh, I was bullied. I was bullied by girls. And they said, well, maybe the girls liked you. I ain't like them. And they, man, every single day, I was bullied. They would play little stupid tricks, and I had a lot of hair, people. I don't have that luxury now, but I had a lot of hair, and they would pull my hair, and they would yoke me up. They just couldn't stand me. I was a nerd. And my sister, and I told this story a lot of times. I don't know what my sister was, but people were scared of my sister. I don't. Maybe my sister was in a cult, not a cult, but the mafia or something. Because when you said the name of, I'm not going to say her name, but when you said her name, so and so is your sister. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. That's how the reaction was half of the time. I didn't understand it. I really didn't understand it. So when the Tough Tone, when I was in school, I was getting bullied by two people. And if they are watching this, they are chuckling, they are laughing. Well, one person, I don't know where the other person at. One person is chuckling because it's the truth. And it was one day I was at a carnival. And I was with my sister, and they was there, both of them. And you know, as a child, when, and I know y'all looking at this like, damn, E, you got a story for everything, right? I could write a book. Well, anywho, I was at this carnival. Those who live here in Baltimore know exactly what I'm talking about. The carnival that used to come in Emerson Village. You had the McDonald's on Warwick. So that long strip, it was carnival right there. And we would go, and it would be a nice, you know, people in the neighborhood. It would stay there for a good long time. It was the before school carnival. So before you went back to school, that week before you went back to school, it was that carnival. And so I went, you know, my sister took me, and you know, when you in school and you see them, and then when you out in public and you see them, you don't want them to see you. So you hide, and you ducking, and you know, trying to avoid them. And they see you. And I said, oh God. And I am around my sister, you know. So they see me and they see my sister, you know. So they walked up to me and they said, whispered in my ear, and they said, so and so is your sister? I said, yeah. So and so is your sister? I'm not going to say her name. So and so is your sister? Yes. Oh, okay. All right. And they walked away. Didn't see him for the rest of the day. I get to school on Monday because, like I said, this carnival was over the weekend. I get to school on Monday. You know, man, I middle school. I hated middle school. I hated middle school. Elementary and high school, cool. Middle school, one, it was a blur. I don't even remember going to middle school. I mean, I went, but I don't even remember those days because that's how much I hated it. I get to school on Monday. I see them, and normally that's when it starts. Just as soon as I get to school, the pranks begin, the jokes begin, the brutal attacks again begin, you know. And I saw them, they looked at me and said, "Hi, Ernest." Hello. Hey, Ernest. I get a smile for the other one. Hey, Ernest. And this, hello. And they walk away. I'm looking behind my back to see if they playing jokes with me, see who else is in on the joke. I was like, what in the blue hell is going on? So as the day go on, week go on, nobody did nothing to me. Nobody. And I remember this, and it was the passing of my father, and I was 13. And I came to school, and I had, well, some guy was we was cracking, and he said something about my father, and I broke down. I started crying. And the two individuals that was bullying me went hard for me. Like, you don't know Ernest's father. You better leave him alone. You ain't shit. Blah, blah, blah. I mean, both of them got all in his face, was pointing his face. Now, these are the same people that bullied me before, but now they taking up for me. And I'm boo-hooing. Like, my father just died. So they came over to me. It's okay, Ernest. I thought it was a joke. I honestly thought it was a joke. I kept looking behind myself. I kept looking for another person to come around and smack me on the back of my head, knock me out of my chair. I didn't know what to. A week long, like the old cliche, in times of peace, prepare for war. That's what I did. That's what I did. I was like, what is going on? And it finally told me, it finally was revealed to me that my sister had something to do with why they didn't mess with me. But oh, them tough Tonys, when you finally put a bully in their place, when you finally put your foot down and cuss out a bully, beat a bully up, stand up for yourself to a bully, they'll leave you alone. Because all it is just talk, people. Because I believe, and I just experienced. Well, I didn't experience. I saw it. If a person really wanted to do something to you, they have, I believe, 2 seconds. That's all you get. You got 2 seconds to hit somebody. You see what I'm saying? All that talking, all that, yeah, whatever. That, throw that out the window. You got 2 seconds. If you really wanted to hit somebody, or if you really want to fight, you will smack all the shit out of somebody in 2 seconds. It may be 3, but 2 seconds is all you get. If you really like, all of that talking is unnecessary. We talk later. But if you really wanted to fight, if the fight was in you, 2 seconds. You square up like, what's up? You got people, what's up? Forget all that. What's up? Bah! Right in the eyeball. Now, people, I'm not here and I'm not telling you to, beat up people. I'm not condoning this, but I'm just saying there are tough Tonys out here, visible and physical. Visible, like I said, is on social media. Physical is people that you probably see every single day. And that's all the hell they do is talk, 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 raise their voice in there. But that's the soon you cuss their asses out, you ain't got to worry about that shit no more. You ever worked at a job and a person, here I go again. You got a person that, been working there for a minute and they just think they're a supervisor. Here we go with the supervisor and Too Many Chiefs, Not Enough Indians episode that I did a couple weeks ago. And, it never dawns on me. It never fails. Every job got it. Every job. You're not going to tell me, even white people, you come to work, you got Brad that's, but Brad ain't going to do a goddamn thing. You're not going to sit here and tell me that there's not a person that you could think of just like that who acts just like the person that I presently know that always got something for somebody and everybody want to whip this person's ass. That's sad. That is sad. When you have that type of pressure on you that everybody want to whip your ass, that's sad. When are you going to realize to shut the fuck up? That's all I want to know. So you got this person, they picking at you, pick, talking all loud, telling you what to do, this, that, and the third. And the whole time that's running through your head, I'm going to whip this bitch ass. Do it. I think this is the only time that I would honestly say, do it. Just go ahead and do it. Because if you don't, they're going to still do it. They're going to still pick at you. They're going to still bother you. They're going to still get underneath of your skin. It's bad enough that you're working. You don't want to be there. Then this person adds fuel to the fire. So you're already aggravated. Your body is hurting. You're tired. You don't want to be there. And then here come this bitch. That's annoying. It's annoying anyway, I'm not telling anybody to lose their job because right about now, jobs are really hard to come by. Do something to make the situation a little bit easier for you. Now, the old common way is how you settle it. Tell your supervisor. But then I'm just playing devil's advocate. What if you got one of them supervisors who just refuse to do anything? You see what I'm saying? You got one of them supervisors that don't do shit. I hear what you're saying, but I ain't doing shit about it. They say they're going to do something about it, but they ain't doing nothing about it. So now you got to take matters into your own hands. You have to rectify this problem. And the only way that you can do that is cuss them the fuck out. Make up some new cuss words. Because remember, people, their bark is way, way better than their bite. They're gonna bark all day long. You ever seen a dog and that dog bark all day long? And then when you finally approach the dog, what do? They wag their tail and lick your hand. Or they're going to bark at you all day long. But that's as soon you approach that dog, they're going to wag their tail, the signal that you're okay, and then lick your hand. That's how I picture some of these tough Tonys out here. Especially ones on social media. Knowing that they're not a chance in hell that they're going to meet you. So they are going to act worse than any badass person that I know. Why? Because they know that they ain't going to meet you. And then some of the physical tough Tonys that I know, again, all talk, no action. all bark, no bite. So people, I just wanted to share that with you. I just wanted to somehow give you some encouragement because there are tough Tonys out here. And it just sparked my interest because I just dealt with this past week. There's a situation that I heard about, and I just wanted to, share that information with y'all. And if y'all going through that, I'm gonna share this with you. My closing, my final thought, as they may say. If you're going through that, especially at your job or in your neighborhood, children, teenagers, I'm not saying this to put your lives in jeopardy, but there is a way to diffuse all of this, is to put your foot down and stand your ground. Put your foot down. Don't be scared. Say what's on your mind and let it be. Now, remember, people, I don't condone violence. I believe that, things are settled in a much easier situation, especially now in the city of Baltimore. We have a lot. There's a shooting like every weekend. It's almost to the point where I don't even want to cut on the news. Like between 2 to 7 people get shot every single weekend. It's just, we ain't talking no more. We're shooting. Now, when I say this, and real talk, all jokes aside, when I say this, I'm not saying to you to create a situation to bring harm to you, but I solely believe that enough is enough. Real talk for a minute, that you're going to get tired of the people bullying you. You're going to get tired of the people dictating and telling you what to do. You're going to get tired of that person at your job constantly picking and nagging and acting like your supervisor. So your first instinct is your first instinct. I can't tell you what to do. I can't tell you how to feel. I can't tell you your reaction. I can merely say, think about it before you act. Think about it before you speak. And if you think that that is the best way or the best solution, then go for it. Now, remember, like I said, I'm not here to egg you on, so to speak. I'm just merely saying that do not create a situation to bring harm to you. But in a sense, if you don't create a situation to diffuse the situation might continue. And we all know we are human. We can only stand for so much. Like me, at a certain point, you're going to catch it. I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna laugh it off. I'm gonna pretend like I don't hear it for a little while. I'm gonna laugh it off. I'm gonna pretend and smile and agree. But at some point, you're going to catch it. Now, it's up to me how my delivery is. Is it going to be 1? Is it going to be 5? Or is it going to be 10? 1 is I'm gonna talk to you. 5, I'm gonna cuss you out. 10, I'm gonna put these hands on you. You see what I'm saying? This is 1, 5, and 10. Only you know your level of deliverance. You yourself. I can't control your delivery. There you go. I can't control your delivery. So it's up to you how you handle it. But I am no way, shape, or form telling you to bring harm to yourself. Hey, that is my message for today. Them tough Tonys, put them in their place. I appreciate you all for tuning in. I appreciate you all listening to this message in this episode. Make sure you're back here next week, same time, same station. And I holler at you when I smile at you. Peace. Be safe. Be good. Love you.